Hello everyone, welcome to CGP2 practice here at the Circuit of the Americas for the third time in what is certainly turning out to be a very interesting title fight in CGP2, which sees Phoebe O'Connor lead the table. I'm just trying to zoom out so I can see. By 13 points. Abby Ledger is starting to look like she's out of it now because she's like 32 points behind. So it's starting to look like this championship is between the leading pair here in CGP2. Starting to look like this championship is between the leading pair. Between Phoebe O'Connor and Rosie O'Driscoll. And we're about to be underway. And we are underway, and first out on track, it is James Lang. Heading into turn one. But there are a couple of driver changes this weekend. Connor Ellis is going to be focusing on Formula Renault, so he has left LAT and will not race in USA or Abu Dhabi. And he has been replaced by Baranasso Jr. Marco Efols. And the other driver change, well, this is a driver addition, because the past two weekends Powermax have only run one car. This weekend, however, they have signed Billy Pryor. He might drive in Abu Dhabi as well. We are back to 26 cars, which is good to see. Marco Efols making his debut in CGP2. That's going to be interesting to see how he gets on in the Powermax car, Powermax LAT. As James Lang starts his lap. Into turn two. Then into the S's. Really fast. Remember last year in CGP2 we did see some very interesting racing here at the Circuit of the Americas. In both of the two races we saw here last year. And funny enough, it was Phoebe O'Connor's only her second race in CGP2 last year. Her second weekend at the eBay Motor Team, and she dominated race 2 before going off and hitting the wall and lost the race, allowing Cora Morrow to take the win. Just defending from Brandon Pierce. In the Protec. Not the Protec, the Team's Academy car. James Lang is a 41.5. You're looking at Phoebe O'Connor with Grace Wilkinson ahead of her, but that shouldn't affect her too much because Grace Wilkinson's in a similar paced car. Abby Leggett has gone second. I don't think she is really thinking about the championship at the moment. Is Abby Leggett, because I think like 37 points in 2 weekends, I think it's a bit of a tall order for Abby Leggett. I don't really see her challenging for the championship this year. I think it's mainly now between O'Connor and O'Driscoll. But this CGP2 championship has basically been like an X Factor quarter-final. Yeah, in no respects, because I don't know what I meant by saying that, but I don't even know what I'm trying to say in retrospect. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but the reason why I say that is because it seemed that every weekend, like, Rosie O'Driscoll goes to the top on a 41-0, Phoebe O'Connor struggled with the traffic. But it seems like one weekend there was 5 still in the championship fight. Another weekend, the next weekend there was 4. Then the weekend after that there was 3. And now here we are at the circuit of the Americas, and there's 2 realistically in the championship fight. So that's certainly been a very interesting season here in CGP2. Yeah, Billy Pryor in his first time back in the Power Max is in 13th. Jade Oaks, his teammate, is on a lap. Due to a problem in qualifying, she did miss out on quite a few good points in Sochi. Did Jade Oaks. Due to a car problem in Sochi. But Joshua Suso has gone second in the Abato car. This is Jade Oaks' first race round the circuit of the Americas. In CGP2. Let's see where she's going to go. 10th fastest ahead of Christian Van Niekerk. Phoebe O'Connor still struggling in the dirty air of the car. Here's Marco Ifos, who's got a bit of traffic in there. So I'm not sure this is going to be a great lap. Only 23rd at the moment, so clearly got very held up. Joe Bunting, I believe, has not been out on track yet. He hasn't. So Joe Bunting's the only driver who has not been out on track yet. Efor's got held up there by Sharman. O'Driscoll it is who leads the way at the moment. Twin Bayless down in 22nd. Coombs Academy are struggling at the moment to start with. They may have had traffic like Phoebe O'Connor has. As James Lang heads into the pits in the Abasso car in the Coombs Academy. As into the final corner goes Beaumont in the Coombs Academy. Rosie O'Driscoll, who holds the fastest time at the moment. Hoping to close that 13-point gap between herself and Phoebe O'Connor. As he continues round on her way for another lap, Phoebe stays out. With Joe Bunty there on the front. But Marco Evos, from me, as he's behind a car that's going a second slower than he usually goes, so and he can't get through. I mean, it's not easy to overtake in these cars. But that's going to be a relief to Evos that he's gone straight into the pits. Now he's going to have a clear lap. We can see it won't be his fastest lap, but we can see what this LAT driver, this Barrasso Jr. is made of. It's got Barrasso sponsors decked over that car. Rumoured to be going to race for the junior team, the SBN junior team, which will be a Barrasso junior team next year. Who have confirmed their entry into CGP2 for 2016. Marco Evos heads up to the hairpin. He's up on his previous best. I'm presuming this is where he got held up horribly. Keeping his foot stuck in. This is looking like a reasonable lap so far from Marco. Pretty much 23rd, leadable for the tyres, but obviously expect to be higher at the end of the session. Joe Bunting has not set a time yet. Left to go of this session. Look at how much Bunting is keeping his foot stuck in. Still 26 though. The two Masterforce boys struggling. Not very many cars out there at the moment. I have a feeling that was not his first lap. David Metcalf out on track, he's oversteering terribly in the LAT. Because I'm presuming he's about to pit. Look at how much he's struggling. Yeah, and he is. And down the back straight goes Joe Bunting. This is a great camera. Some great cameras around here. And Bunting improves to 17. Phoebe O'Connor goes out on the track. Behind Bunting, but shouldn't affect him too much. Sam Morecambe doing an impressive job in 15th at the moment. James Lang heads out on track. Of course, this is all I'm meaning for, it's only practice. So qualifying is going to be tomorrow, which is going to be crucial. If in both races it's going to be as hard to overtake as a lot of people are thinking. In this CGP2. O'Driscoll's gone back out on the track. On board with O'Connor now, let's see how she's going to get this lap. She might catch up to the Masterforce coming on. A bit of a speed from character. Good speed. Really lugging that car around. Stevie. Into turn 12. This is going to be quite a bit affected by the dirty air from the car ahead. for the personal best though. Proves they're into the top 10, but the traffic clearly affected her. Driscoll, I think, is about to set a personal best and improves to 40.9. First into 140s. I don't know, he's up into 4th. This checker flag is about to come out. Checker flag is out, we're just waiting for all the cars to come through to finish their laps. At the end of today's proceedings, Grace Wilkinson's gone to 4th. O'Connor had traffic. So no one thinks about it. But a fairly instant free session that was. As Betty Pryor enters the pits in the Power Max. Market Ethos will be a bit for the first session. But it's Rosie O'Driscoll who's topped the session by 4/10 of the session, but we haven't seen the best of Phoebe O'Connor yet. We certainly have not seen the best of Phoebe yet. But an interesting practice session. Here in CGP2. That is it from today's action, and we'll see you tomorrow. Of course, CRC is the next bit of action. Of course, CRC, but of course CGP2 will be returning tomorrow with qualifying. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.